Gorilla! There's a gorilla loose! Come get the gorilla! Woo! What up, ladies and gentlemen? Gentlefish? What up, people? Welcome to the DynamiteGizmo podcast, episode 67. We are making progress. On our way to episode 100, and hopefully 100 more, and then 200 more, and then 500 more, and then 7,000. Someday, I'll have the most podcasts ever recorded in the history of history. Someday I will be special. Oh, I did it again. I fucking did it again. For fuck's sakes, I cut the goddamn bear's head off. Jack. Oh. Gosh, my battery's gonna die. Hopefully it can last the 20 minutes. But it probably won't. Gosh, I should just put a fresh battery in every time. What am I thinking, huh? The fucking battery light is red and there's one bar left. I think it'll survive 18 minutes. If it doesn't, then I say 18 minutes because that's what's left. There's 18 minutes left. Just trying to do the Super Mario thing with a burp. Okay. Like I said last time in the last episode, I'm going to wear my Vespa shirt. My Vespa shirt is on, and it is small, and it is tight. It really doesn't fit me. I could lose a lot of weight, though. If I lost a lot of weight, I could fit in here. I'm a chunky monkey. Like, really chunky. I got blubber where blubber should not be. The card today has actually some stuff on it, but I literally just wrote the stuff right now as I sat down. I normally don't do that. I usually wait, or throughout the week I'll think of stuff and I'll write it down on my phone and then I'll transfer it to a card, or I'll just write it directly on the card if I'm near it. Depends how I'm feeling. But I just recorded a podcast yesterday and I was in the mood today, so I'm like, fuck it, why don't I just jump on this donkey and go for a ride? Am I right? Donkey, donkey, donkey goes along. So, it's May 13th, 1974. Back when the trains were on the railroad and the horses drove the carriage. Just kidding, it wasn't that year. Here's the thing about podcasting. It's when you do it by yourself, you gotta think of things. I say this a lot, but you gotta think of things on the spot and you gotta say it, and it's awkward at first, but it's not awkward anymore. I can just talk whenever I feel like it. I talk to myself all the time. It's easy. And sometimes it flows natural and comes out like a soup and a salad, but other times you need a little motivation. So today, we're going to be smoking some more of that tuna weed to get things started out right. Okay? Remember, we're in Canada. Weed's legal. Here we go. I got my Banunga. I'm using the little chronic again. All my other bongs are dirty. This one's pretty dirty. I'm got to do a clean and sesh one of these days. Probably sometime this week, hopefully. But you never know. I probably won't. Don't let your bongs get too dirty, because there's water in these things, okay? And mold will collect. You don't want to be smoking mold, okay? I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing to do. I don't know, you might survive. Maybe you like it. Try it out. Tell me about it. But let's see if this tuna weed gives me a little spurt of inspiration. Cheers! Wow. Wow. Yeah, buddy, yeah. Yeah, buddy. That's some good shit right there. Is that the thumbnail? No. Just make you think it's the thumbnail. I'm gonna make the thumbnail me anus. I'm gonna pull down my trousers like last time. But this time I'm gonna show my anus. Just kidding. I would never. You don't want to see my anus. It's a hairy jungle of... It's not fun down there. There's dingleberries to dodge. Who knows the mess of my asshole. I mean, I have an idea of what's going on there because I can kind of feel when I wipe. But man, having hair in your ass, it sucks. But at the same time, it's kind of good because here's why. You got hair in your ass. You take a shit. It's so easy for that shit to just get tangled and stuck in those hairs. It's so easy. Because it's like, shit is like kind of thick mud in a way, you know? You can compact it. If I took a piece of shit, I'm sure I could mold it like Play-Doh or something, you know? So that type of material plus hair equals stuck shit. And it, you know, it just makes the process harder because then you gotta dig to get it out. Sometimes you gotta snip the hairs, etc. You know, a bidet. I need to get a bidet. Like Tom Segura always talks about a bidet. A bidet. You know? A bada. A bidet. That's what I need. Get up in there. I need a high pressure one. Right up the hole. I want like 2,500 psi straight up my ass. That'll get her clean. Go right up my colon. Through me intestines. Get it all cleaned out. Why not? But, so that's the bad thing about hairs in your ass. Or that's the bad thing. The good thing is that with those hairs, you don't get no chafing on your ass. It's kind of like a soft butt cushion if you're doing activities, and kind of keeps the sweat down. So, because when you shave your ass, which I have done because I was getting fed up with the dingleberries, what ends up happening is you sweat like a moth and you can feel it. You can feel it dripping down your leg. And second, once those hairs start growing back in, you don't realize how often your cheeks rub together. And when you got little prickly hairs in your ass cheeks and they're rubbing together, that's not a good sensation. It's painful. You get red and rashy. And it's hard to just avoid it because you gotta walk around. Even just walking around chafes. A little movement on the couch chafes. So, either if you're gonna shave your ass, keep shaving so those little pricklies don't come around and deal with the sweat. Or just keep the hair and deal with the shit. That is what it's like being a hairy gentleman. I'm not saying I'm a gentleman, but I sure am hairy. I got hair all everywhere. Like, you know, I'm not as hairy as I thought on my chest. I don't think I have any on my back, which is nice. But I'm sure as I get older, probably will. I'm going to have hair 5 centimeters out my ears. I'm going to have long nose hairs. I already do. My nose hairs are atrocious. Gotta trim them, like, pretty well almost every day. They just grow so fast. And if you got a nice mustache going, which mine's starting to come out, but if you got a nice big bushy one, you can hide those nose hairs because they kind of just blend in with the mustache. Unless someone's up close and they say, "Ooh, look at those hairs. Gross. Trim your nose hairs." No one ever says that, though. Unless it's like a family member or a good friend. But why is it when people see you and you got a booger hanging, or you got some spinach on your teeth, they don't tell you. Why do we do that? I mean, a lot of, people, there's people who try to actually be progressive and tell you, hey, you got some lettuce on your teeth, my friend. But, the majority of people out there won't tell you. They'll just let you live with it. I think it's because they feel like they don't want to embarrass you or something. Hey, you got booger. You got booger. And then everyone around you laughs. You know the story. That's what it's like being a child. Everything's so fresh. And you worry about everything. You worry about what people are going to think about the clothes you wear. Or how you say stuff. Or what if you say something in class and everyone makes fun of you for saying it, But really, none of that shit matters. It doesn't. Nobody cares what you wear to school. Nobody, And it flies by so fast. When you get out of school, no one is going to pay attention to anything you did or said. Because school is nothing. The real world is where that shit matters. Okay? And when you're in school, you can't comprehend. You can't. People will say this stuff over and over again. But being a child, you just don't understand. You don't. You really don't. And the child will say, yes, I do. Because I did it, we all did it. We all think we understand. But you don't. When you become an adult, out on your own, something happens. It's like something clicks. Gears start rotating. Maybe it's because the brain's pretty well developed by that point. Well, no, it's not. New studies have shown that it may be upwards of 30 years old before the brain is fully developed. But at least when you're, early 20s, that shit's really starting to come together. Stuff starts to make sense. You become less anxious and shy in whatever way or whatever your faults were. But life really does come together. And it's nothing like the way you thought about it in high school, junior high, elementary. It's like two separate worlds. And school does not prepare you for the real world at all. School is completely different than the real world. Why would they do that? You would think school would be to prepare you for the real world. Make it feel like the real world. But they don't. It feels like a separate thing. Just school. You go to school for 12 years and then you get out and it's like, the real world is scary. It's big. There's so much going on, so much to focus on. And you gotta do it yourself. Your parents aren't there anymore. You gotta figure it out. And then you're starting to figure stuff out as you get older, and then I don't know what it's like to be 30 yet, but I assume that's when shit starts to feel comfortable in terms of adult life. And then 40, it's better, and 50, it gets better, Usually, you see that. The older people are, not with everybody, but usually the older you get, the more calm, the more relaxed, the more laid back you become. Young, you're anxious and determined, whatever it is. There's lots of factors at play. But then, as you get older, you realize, I've did it, been there, done it. Time to move on and take her easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own voice drive you crazy. When the news bit by boosh, zabagoosh, better goosh, take it easy. Bow, 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 bow. You know that one. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes, 33 seconds. Hey. Ho. Hey. Ho. Let's have another hit of the bong, y'all. I got time for the thongs, but I don't sing songs. If you like me, then get the PCP. Don't want the ecstasy, just wanna fuck with me. But I got bitches right on next to me. But I say, fuck, bitch, get the pestagy. Ecstasy. What the fuck you saying, bitch? I got the crumb with the guest, you see. I guess, you see. But you don't want to fest with me, cause you confessed, you see. And here we go, around the tree, making bitches up now. I don't care about the shit I'm rocking and down. I got my truck, pick up a luck. I got the fuck, but I don't care about the suck. I know, but I care. I don't want to square. Got you now, but in a bitch gon' queer fair. I like mask. Okay, let's do it. 3 minutes. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. I done did it. I done did it. Yeah. That was a good one. Olive is here. Come here, Olive. Look. You gotta say hi to the podcast camera. See? There he is. Olive. Olive the little Olive. He's just a little Olive, right? Always shaking. Unless it's hot outside. He never really pants, ever. I never see him panting. But yesterday it was hot outside, and he was sitting on the deck, and he was panting. It was cool. It was like he's smiling. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it very often. You can go for a walk, he doesn't do it. You can go for a run, he won't do it. Unless he's really hot. He doesn't have a lot of fat on him. So it's, it's kind of hard to warm up a little poopy like this. I'm just stalling, waiting for this minute and 43 seconds to end. And then I got some other stuff to talk about. So don't you worry. I could just pause it now. I mean, why don't? Right? And I got to change battery. Dun, 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 dun. So that's what I'll do. Pause now, change battery. Hey, we're back. Yes, we're back. Hey, we're back. And we're black. No, we're not. What's your favorite video game right now? Like I said, I've been playing Red Dead a lot. Stopped recently. I've been watching clips of it online again. And like a little bit of me wants to get back into it because there's still stuff. I've done pretty well everything in the game. The only thing I have left to do is get the challenges done. And there's just, little side quests, like finding the rock carvings and the dream catchers and what the fuck else was there? What else? There's some other stuff, just that little things. I got all the legendaries. I got, beat the game 4 times now. Whatever you could think of in the game. I found all the secret stuff. No, I haven't actually, because people are still discovering secrets in that game to this day. So I haven't found all the secrets. But I found all the ones that I found. That haven't been found. You know what I'm saying? So, should I get back into it? Looks like the time on the old pocket watch is still ticking properly. It's a goodbye right there. Fucking can tell the time anywhere. Can you believe it? Imagine back in 1903, or even before that, someone comes up to you, look, this thing will tell you the time any time of the day, every day. They say, get out of here. You're fucking high, brother. You gotta look at the sun. You can't just look at a watch. That was the technology back then. Crazy to think about it. Imagine how much like of a god you would be going back to, let's say, 18 whatever, doesn't matter. And you bring a laptop and an iPad, a cell phone, and a car. Bring all kinds of cool technology with you. Cameras, lights, or LEDs. Bring some microphones, some guitars maybe, like electric guitars. All kinds of crazy shit like that. Bring it to 1849 and show everyone. Like, what would happen? How would that play out? Would they be scared? Would they attack? I mean, you can speak English, so you could tell them, like, hey, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm from the future. I got some shit to show you. Look at this. They would blow their minds. They'd probably scream at the top of their lungs because they were so scared. Like hopping in a car and just say, okay, here we go. And you'd be like, what do you mean, here we go? There's no horses to pull this thing. And you say, there's no horses. I'll show you horsepower. And you fucking floor it and start shifting gears, or even not shifting gears, because it'd be an automatic. Fucking show off your skills. Oh, I got phlegm in my nose again. Maybe it's this room. Is this room putting phlegm in my nostrils? Because it happens every time. Sorry, I was just looking at the pocket watch. I thought it stopped. But it didn't. It did not. But you know it did stop? Winter. It was a brutal winter. Fucking cold. Very cold. And I'm wondering if it's going to get colder every year, every winter, and hotter every summer. Last summer was hot as hell. And I imagine this summer is going to be even fucking hotter. Which I'm okay with, you know, nice sunny weather, but I hate it when it's so fucking hot that you instantly sweat as soon as you step outside. You know, it's to me it's just as bad as going out in -40 with the wind. Like they both suck. They're both shitty. Like people would say, well, I'd rather winter over, you know, I'd rather the cold over the heat. You know, I guess, but they both have their pros and they both have their cons. Where on the earth is there a place where it's just decent all year round? Is there a place like that? Because I'm sure it's only like really hot, or because like somewhere place like BC, it doesn't really snow out there. But the summers are hot, brutally hot, and it rains a lot though, which I like rain. I like rain more than sunshine. We actually might be getting rain tomorrow, and I hope we do, because I fucking love the rain. I haven't seen it. I think there was maybe a rain day, but it was quick. I love rain. I love thunderstorms. Those are the best. Thunderstorms! Because you just, I don't know. It just brings me back to childhood. Like I said, first impressions. Very important. And I had a good first impression with thunderstorms. Even just like talking about it puts me back to peaceful memories. You'll never be able to go back. Sucks, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Because you know you have memories. Maybe you don't. But I'm the kind of person who cherishes memories a little too much. I love memories. The good ones really, really know how to lodge themselves in my head. So that when I do something I hate, they show up and be like, remember how fun you used to have? And you're like, oh, God, get out of here. And then it makes you sad. Because whenever I have a negative situation, I'm good at blocking it. So when I block all that other stuff, I have room for the good memories. Like I could do something, and after it's done, block it out of my brain so much that I don't even remember when I did it or how we did it. Like, I just don't think about it while it's happening. And if those thoughts come, I just push them away. I keep pushing them away. That's my technique. And it's not like I'm doing it on purpose. I don't know. I don't know why it happens. I don't know why I do it. Don't ask. Don't fucking ask me questions, okay? This isn't a question and answer page. This is a goddamn podcast. Alright? Yeah, I'm still looking in the viewfinder. What are you gonna do about it? Do you clean up your dog poo? Dogs poop on the ground. You know that, right? And you gotta get a bag and you gotta clean it up. What I like to do is have the bags in their little container on the leash, and I just walk with the little bags attached to the leash, just so people think, hey, there's a good Samaritan with his baggies. But I don't actually ever clean up the poo. And it's not like I let Olive poop in people's yards. If that happens, I'll clean it up. But he usually poops when we get to, like, the foresty area, or the area where no one goes. I'm not gonna clean up poop there. Just fucking leave it. It'll go away. Why am I talking about poo? This has been a podcast, hasn't it? The beginning segments, I was talking about shit stuck in my ass hairs. And now, I'm talking about cleaning up dog shit. Great. Great stuff, Oval. I was thinking about making spaghetti today, but I don't have, Ooh, I've got meatballs. I just remembered that. I got meatballs. I don't have spaghetti noodles. Shit, my nose. I don't have spaghetti noodles. I don't have sauce. Oh, my nose. God. I got phlegm. You know, spaghetti would be good. Oh, I was watching Matthew Posa, the Bushcrafter. Go check him out. He's got great stuff. And he had dehydrated spaghetti, just like Joe Robinet. I wonder if that's where he got the idea. And you know, he put water in it and hydrate it back up. But it just looks so good, and I haven't had spaghetti in a long time. And so I'm thinking I'm gonna have skebebi. And there's nothing you can do to stop me, okay? Yesterday I had lobster, and it was all right. You know, it was Walmart lobster that was frozen. I shouldn't even have bought it. I don't know why I did that. The way to do it is go to Nova Scotia, where I'm from, born and raised, and get yourself a live lobster, bring him home, stab a knife in his brain, kill him right there, then throw him in the pot. It's the best. Yum yum, I love lobster. When we don't cook it right, it can be really rubbery. And then that's no good. Speaking of rubber, my stomach is grumbling. I'm hungry. I'm freaking hungry. So, should we cut her short? This wasn't a funny podcast, was it? It was probably boring. Don't worry. I'll take I just did 3. I got 3 podcasts in the bank ready to get uploaded. But by the time you see this one, those other 2 will be uploaded. I just want to have podcasts stashed away so that, if I end up working away somewhere, I have a little bit of time to, get stuff done, and I can still upload a podcast because they're already made. And what I was thinking of doing is uploading them, which I already did, upload, but make it unlisted. And then whenever I want to release it, which is going to be on Fridays, every Friday, I'll just make it public. Friday. Easy. Don't even need to sit there and wait for it to upload. Just go from unlisted to public. But then I was thinking, well, then the upload date won't be correct. Well, it will. But people will be wondering, hey, this was uploaded 2 days ago, but I only noticed it in my box today. What's that all about? So you got this little give and take here. I don't know. Does that affect it? Does the unlisted affect the date? If I make it unlisted and then 2 days later make it public, will the date change to that 2 days later, or will it stay to the uploaded date? I'm pretty sure it'll stay at the uploaded date. Why would it change? But it could, rather than using the upload date, can I use the gone public date? That would be way fantastic. Maybe you can. I don't know. I haven't dug into the depths of YouTube settings in a while. Ring around the rosy. Donald smells like a hoagie. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Ring dong, ding dong, bing bang boom, bing bang boom, bing bang boom. I wish I had some spaghetti right now. Do I really want to make spaghetti? I don't know. So I think I'm going to cut her short. We got 40 minutes in or whatever. 30 some minutes. That's good. Not every podcast has to be an hour or so long. It would go on much longer if I start having guests. I've only had one guest, I've only had guest one time, but it was 2 people, and it was awkward. Because it was like the third episode, maybe. I don't know. It was one of the beginning podcasts I did, and good friends of mine. They're good friends. Like, we get along. Like, we've known each other for a long time, since high school. It's not like we're just acquaintances who just met. And we're good friends. But yet the podcast was fucking, I don't know. It's just different, You don't sit in front of a camera with your friends too often. Although I did. In Nova Scotia, that's what we did pretty well every fucking day. Because we loved it. But it came out here to Alberta, and shits be different. I had to, what's the word? I had to accumulate? No. I had to. I'll say this. I had to get my friends to dip their toe into the water slowly of video photography shit. Because they didn't do that stuff. But being friends with me, they get involved with it. Because it's what I do. And you can't stop me from doing it. Actually, the guest I had, the dude, there was a guy and a girl. That was his girlfriend. I'm not going to say names, even though, well, their names are there. Kashtan and, oh, fuck. How did I forget her name? What the fuck's his girlfriend's name? Anyway, it's on the video. It doesn't matter. I feel bad for forgetting it. I shouldn't forget it. But I'm bad with names. Anyway. Kashtan, is a music producer. He's got some good shit. I'm sure we talked about it. So yeah, that's why we connected in high school, because we both were involved in some sort of artistic thingamasquigger. 1 minute, 51 seconds. Just making sure. Okay, you know what? Let's end it. I've blabbled and boobled and scoobled enough. So, I'll see you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this Dynamite Gizmo podcast. I am going to go to the grocery store and get some spaghetti stuff. So, peace to the middle fucking east. Am I right? Boom! To the Middle East. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Blow this. It was bigger than I thought. Woo!